Right now at 5, a historic decision at the Vatican. Cardinals elect a new pope. And conclusive evidence, what Monroe County authorities have found in a Wyville death investigation.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily is off. History made at the Vatican. The world's first American pope is chosen, and with ties to the Midwest. On the first full day of voting, 133 cardinals electing Chicago native Robert Prevost as pope. Cardinal Prevost, a longtime missionary in Peru, is introduced as Pope Leo XIV, the first American to lead the world's over 1.3 billion Catholics. The 69-year-old, known for his work with marginalized communities and is considered a centrist on church issues. Catholics in St. Peter's Square joyous at the news.
Once in a lifetime.
It is a once in a lifetime, and
For us to be here in this moment.
just so blessed and grateful.
The announcement marks a historic moment for American Catholics and the global church. So what do people in La Crosse think about the new pope? News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us live with their reaction. Grace.
Pope Leo isn't only the first American pope, but he's also the first from the Midwest. Today I caught up with community members to see what they think of the news.
I am very excited about the new pope, especially that he's from America.
That's interesting. I guess I'm caught off guard.
That is very good news.
I think that's good. That's a great thing.
It will be interesting to see what his papacy will be like.
I'm hoping that collectively they voted for an American pope to help us with our divisiveness right now.
I hope to see a continuation of the LGBT inclusive.
I also spoke with Bishop Battersby from the Diocese of La Crosse to see what he thought of the news. We'll have that for you at 6. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Grace, thanks very much. Joining us live in the studio today is Father Edward Nemeth from the Shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe. He'll be offering us a little perspective on today's announcement and what it could mean for the global church and our local congregation. So, Father, thanks so much for taking a few minutes this early evening. It is a momentous occasion. We want to start with the big one, the first American pope.
Yeah.
Been through this transition just a couple of times in my life, and it's always felt from pundits like an American pope was always a long shot. Why do you think it's different this time around?
Well, yes, I never thought I would see an American pope in my life because there was always been this sentiment that they would never elect a pope from a superpower. The difference with Pope Leo XIV is, while he is an American and he's just from around the corner, right? He has spent so much time in the mission fields and so many years in Peru, both as a missionary, but then there as a diocesan bishop and apostolic administrator. So he has such a global understanding. And then his work now in the Curia in Rome at the Dicastery for Bishops, he has a global sense. So I think the electors probably didn't see him as much as an American as they did who they thought was the right man for the job.
Yeah, and it seems like someone who can speak 5 or 6 languages, and he showcased that skill in his first address today. Early on in his career, relatively early on, he joined the Augustinians, which is a mendicant order, and much like Pope Francis, who was a Jesuit, it's an organization that entices the idea of taking a vow of poverty. How do you think that part of his life, and maybe early on in this long career of his, how do you think that will perhaps shape how he approaches his papacy?
I think from the early indications that the simplicity of life that comes from the vow of poverty, it's not so much. Everybody thinks of the externals and the physical things and the possessions, but it's really a spiritual mentality. So I think the fact that we have a pope from a religious order that has taken that vow of poverty, it's also poverty of spirit. It's not to be attached to the world, and that's the true beauty of the vow of poverty and the simplicity that I think he's going to bring. It's not necessarily going to be a temporal simplicity. Like we saw him restore the traditional garb that the newly elected pope wears, because he's a man in humility who is accepting the office of the papacy. But I think he accepts it also knowing, as he said in his opening words, like, we are all journeying back to the Father. And I absolutely loved when he said that. Like, we're journeying back to the Father. So all this is not what life is about. Life is about eternity. So I think that's what how that's going to play out in his papacy.
That's wonderful perspective. Father Edward Nemeth, thank you so much for the time.
My pleasure.
Well, if you're looking for a warm Mother's Day weekend, it's still in store. In fact, we could see some mid-80s coming for Mother's Day. Maybe not quite as warm as last year, but still going to be very warm conditions, warm and dry. But for tonight, we do have chilly conditions, and we do have frost advisories out to the east, given that the temperatures are a little bit cooler today and it's very dry out there. So low-lying areas could see a few hours of getting back close to 32. So not a hard freeze, but something you might have to cover up plants or at least bring them inside. Right? And the temperatures observed high stays mostly 60s, near 70s. This is pretty much right on par where we should be. The bigger point is the dew points in the afternoon. This gives you an indication of where the temperatures may go overnight, and they're in the 20s to 30s. So that gives you an idea. It's a dry atmosphere out there. So with the nighttime sky, light winds, we could definitely get back down there. And these are the temperatures we're looking at. And really take note of Sparta, Black River Falls, over Toma. Those areas are typically where you will get minus 32, get a little bit lower than that. Otherwise, west of the river, that winds will probably keep those temperatures a little bit warmer, so probably not as bad. But for this evening, nothing going on. Really, it's going to be quiet conditions, a little bit of light east winds, very perfect conditions really to speak of to be outside, getting back down to just 56 with light winds, so really outstanding conditions. So later on, we'll kind of break down when this dry pattern will actually end and when we might actually see some rainfall, which we haven't seen for a while, and it's going to be a while, so we'll see later on the broadcast.
All right. Thanks, Greg. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office has released the names of the two people found dead in Wyville on Sunday. They are 46-year-old couple Leith Lambert and Heather Larson. The Sheriff's Office says conclusive evidence, including video, determined that they died of an accidental drowning after falling into the East Fork Lemonweir River. Two people rescued overnight after flames tore through a La Crosse home. Fire crews responded to the 1000 block of Losey Boulevard just after 1:30 this morning. No word yet on what sparked the blaze or the extent of the damage.
Water on the fire and fire control in a very short period of time, and then just continued to go through and check the boxes.
Crews say there were also multiple pets in the home who were all found safe. Madison authorities arresting the father of the Abundant Life Christian School shooter today. Jeffrey Ruppnow is accused of selling a weapon to a person under 18. His daughter, Natalie Ruppnow, killed 2 people and injured 6 more in the December 16th shooting in Madison. Authorities say Jeffrey Ruppnow purchased the weapons used in that shooting.
2 guns, a 9mm and a .22 caliber firearm, along with magazines and ammunition, were recovered at the school. Only 1 firearm was used by the shooter. These firearms were purchased legally at stores here in Dane County. They were purchased by the shooter's father, Jeffrey Ruppnow.
Ruppnow is scheduled to appear in court on Friday. A 3-vehicle crash sent 3 people to the hospital in Chippewa County. It happened just before 5 p.m. yesterday on State Highway 27 near 115th Avenue in the township of Arthur. Authorities say a southbound car struck a vehicle turning west. The southbound car then continued over the center line and hit an oncoming semi. Crews airlifted the southbound 19-year-old driver to Mayo Clinic with serious injuries. The crash also sent an 86-year-old woman to the hospital. The semi-driver was uninjured. La Crosse police are asking for the public's help to find a missing 63-year-old Kurt Grindy. The family last heard from him on Wednesday. Grindy has health concerns and does not have his medication with him. He was last seen wearing a multicolored Hook brand shirt and shorts and maybe riding a Super 73 e-bike with a red sticker on the battery pack. Anyone with information should contact La Crosse police. Wisconsin's top economic leader is touring communities today to see state dollars at work. Commerce Secretary Missy Hughes touring Viroqua's historic WPA Bathhouse Welcome Center, the newly renovated Hotel Fortney, and Round River Distilling. The visits highlight how targeted investments are breathing new life into main streets across western Wisconsin.
Business development grants are really an effort to let the community decide best how to help its small businesses. And we're excited because right now our businesses are really facing some challenges because of the tariffs. So we're getting these dollars out immediately, and the businesses can take advantage of that to try to get through these times.
Hughes today also making a visit to Mauston. Back and bigger than ever, Grows Plant Sale is sprouting educational opportunities at Western Technical College. The event at Western's greenhouse raises money for the nonprofit's youth garden programs. Shoppers could pick up vegetables, flowers, and succulents.
We serve the Coulee region, youth in the Coulee region specifically, helping them connect with their food, and we do that through hands-on garden education. So our goal is to introduce kids to how their food grows and help them be a part of that seed-to-table experience.
The event also offers hands-on activities and, of course, some snacks. Celebrating local leaders, how junior achievement is shaping the next generation. After the break.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh quality meat. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $5.89 per pound or 85% lean for $5.49 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
It's customer appreciation time at Wesco, and we're saying thank you with exclusive savings on furniture and bedding, and your deal is just one spin away. Every spin wins, whether you're upgrading your bedroom or furnishing your dream living room. Now's the perfect time to save in style. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Stop in and spin before this deal rolls away. And don't forget to tell them Peyton sent you.
We would like to thank everyone who voted Dahl Automotive Best of La Crosse County. It means a lot to us to place first in auto service department, new car dealership, as well as voting Randy McDaniel for Best Auto Salesperson. Thank you.
At Dahl Auto, we always put your family first. Every pre-owned vehicle has been inspected to a level of safety and reliability that we'd want for our own family. Plus, you have peace of mind with the area's best warranty. Compare prices at dahlauto.com.
Behind every exciting moment at Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, there's an incredible team making it happen. It's more than just a casino. It's about our people. Our dedicated, friendly staff create an atmosphere you'll love with warm smiles, unmatched enthusiasm, and exceptional service. They're here for one reason: you. At Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, we're not just coworkers, we're family. Come experience the difference our team makes, where great people create great experiences.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter is a top paint and primer in one that provides great scrub resistance and durability. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the Platinum treatment with Platinum Plus interior paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Nothing tastes better on the grill than steak from Holman Locker and Meat Market. Stop in for a sale on this month's featured steak. You'll be glad you did. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat and much, much more.
A new memorial in Chaseburg is now taking shape for families mourning the loss of a child. The centerpiece statue for A Place for Angels is now installed near right field at Chaseburg Ballpark. The project aims to offer comfort and peace to grieving families.
He's actually been ready since last fall. We've been just waiting for the weather and the right time. And she drove by here and it was just like, oh my goodness, she's home. So, yeah, I very emotional.
The group behind this effort is also launching a scholarship fund for students who have lost a sibling. Junior Achievement brought the community together today at UW La Crosse to recognize outstanding volunteers and to inspire future leaders. Guest speaker Laura Bratton shared her powerful story of perseverance after losing her vision at age 9. The event also honored local educators and business partners for their impact in bringing Junior Achievement's mission to life across the Coulee region.
My favorite part is hearing the stories, hearing the speaker, hearing our business people, getting to meet with them one-on-one, because it's our business community, education community coming together that really makes the impact.
Proceeds support financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and career readiness programs for local students. We will have more news ahead, but first.
Stretch of above average temperatures continue. In fact, we might be mid-80s as we go throughout early next week. We'll break down all the temperatures and when we actually might see some more rainfall. That's coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hey, Nick. What's your usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that G&T can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on G&T to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about G&T heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to G&T. For our 13th year, Home Furniture is teaming up with the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance to raise funds for research, increase awareness, and support women and their families.
Make a purchase at home and donate $10 to MOCA and get an extra 10% off sale prices.
Together, we can make an impact. Shop for a cause and donate $10 for MOCA.
And save an extra 10% off our sale prices.
Thank you for supporting A Cure by shopping at Home Furniture. And join us in September for Home Teal Strides Walk and Run for ovarian cancer research.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day sale, Friday through Sunday. Get pork loin, just $1.77 a pound. Chobani, just 99 cents. Hy-Vee cereal, just $1.48. Fresh blueberries, just $2.48. Plus, save on Pepsi products. Gatorade 8-packs, just $4.99 with digital coupon. And get a free $10 Hy-Vee gift card with $30 purchase of any P&G products. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Planning a home renovation? Save money and time by calling Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed items at the Restore rather than sending it to the landfill. With Reclaim, you can save money, go green, and support Habitat. To schedule your free Reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
The Brewers are coming to the Coulee region.
To left field!
Yeah, you heard that right. All summer long, you can catch the Brewers right here and for free. No pay-per-view, no subscription, just good old reliable free TV the way the baseball gods intended it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action as News 8 now brings you 10 games throughout the summer.
On, Frelick's there, and he makes the catch.
The Brewers playing here, you're welcome. The Milwaukee Brewers on News 8 now.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Yeah, it continues to be a dry pattern, but we are going to start warming right back up to the 80s. So if you like the 80s, are coming back for a little bit of a stretch too. So tomorrow we're looking at warmer temperatures. Friday, there's an outside chance you might see a sprinkle. We do have a cold front that'll be coming through, but most areas will pretty much just see a period of cloud cover as that comes through. Now the weekend still looks warm, especially Sunday. We could get back into the mid 80s, and that continues to early next week, maybe even upper 80s to see how things play out. Storm chances, if you're looking for the next type, that'll be probably the second half of next week. We're talking Thursday, Friday, and the following weekend. But even that period doesn't look to be all types of rain, too. Definitely not a washout by any stretch of the imagination. But here's your temperatures tomorrow. Upper 70s near 80. It'll be a little bit further warm west, a little bit cooler as you go towards southwest Wisconsin just because the air mass changes a little bit. But all in all, milder than what we saw for temperatures Friday. As we track out that front, that'll be coming through about in the afternoon towards the evening. So you'll start seeing increasing clouds about the evening commute. And there might be an outside shot. It's very limited moisture with this. So we could see a little bit of a shower come through, isolated at best through about 6 to maybe about 9 p.m. Otherwise, you probably see cloud cover, and that's really about it. Now, lows going into Saturday, especially going to be much more mild than we had going into Friday. We'll be back in the 50s too, upper 40s. The cloud cover will definitely help that a little bit going in there. Then for Saturday, we actually cool off a little bit in certain areas because that wind is a little bit out of the northeast. So some areas may drop a few degrees. Others will be very similar too, but all in all, still mild conditions, but that northeast wind will be out there. So it might feel a little bit different than Friday. And Sunday, the winds turn around. You see the arrows from the south. So we're going to get back up to the low to mid 80s. Once again, there could be a few areas that get even warmer than this, especially further west you go. It's definitely going to be very warm to maybe even very warm temperatures for Mother's Day, and even hotter as you get towards Monday. Look at those 90s out in Fargo, Bismarck. It is going to get hot in the plains. We're going to be right on the edge of that mid 80s. Not quite record. Records are around 90, but definitely it's going to be a warm start to next week. Now the jet stream is well to the north of it. We've kind of spoke about this throughout the whole week, and it's going to continue that way. Now eventually next week we're going to start seeing a storm system approach the west coast, so that jet is going to start pushing southwest us east as it gets closer to us. So by the time we get to Friday, that jet's pretty much right overhead here, and that means an active weather pattern will start developing towards the end. Now, how much development, we don't really quite know, but it's going to be a series of systems that are going to be coming through Thursday, Friday eventually, and even through the weekend. Now, where these track and how much precipitation we get out of it, still kind of in question, but it is going to be cooler as we go towards next weekend, and the rain chance and thunderstorm chance does increase. But right now, not looking at any day of a washout, but we'll update that as we get closer to the actual event. In the meantime, enjoy the very warm conditions, above average. Like I said, Monday could be very warm. We can actually see some upper 80s there approach the area, and then that rain chance starts creeping back in Thursday and Friday of next week. So all in all, if a dry forecast, the first half of the month of May is going to be dry. We started off the month of May well above average for precipitation. We're getting very close down to average. So by the time we get to the end of the month, we'll probably be below the way it's going.
So we'll be due for rain at that point.
Yeah, we will be due eventually here soon.
All right. Thanks, Greg. A special life lesson in Onalaska today, how local partners are helping kids build confidence. Next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Memorial Day savings are going on now at Ashley. Summer is heating up with our incredible selection of hot buys, starting at just $2.99. Plus, pay over time with 0% interest for 72 months. Shop in store and online, only at Ashley.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers?
Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
This is Tony, and this is Tony's Good Feet story.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job. Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I'm more positive.
Clinically proven, significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
The Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now at Ashley. Save up to $500 on adjustable sets from Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months with select mattress purchase when you buy in store. Shop in store and online today. Only at Ashley.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Onalaska kindergartners are learning a skill that will stick with them for life. Kids at Irving Perch Elementary are learning to ride bikes during gym class. A new grant-funded program provides balance bikes and pedal kits for the youngest students. Smith's Bike Shop partnered with the school to help set up and teach the basics of riding.
Some kids don't have access to bikes. So if we bring the bikes into the schools, then all kids can start on a level playing field and they can learn how to ride bikes. Many kids come in here and they already know how, but some of their friends don't.
So 2 classes took turns on the bikes, and the school hopes to continue this program in future years. Greg's going to have one more check of your forecast right after this.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. We offer a great selection of Cabot exterior stain. Australian timber oil penetrates deep in just 1 coat, and it's perfect for staining decks, siding, and outdoor furniture. Cabot Gold provides the look of hardwood flooring outdoors. It offers strong protection against rain, residue, and extreme temperature changes. Right now, save $8 per gallon on Cabot exterior stain. Plus, get an 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family.
Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% financing for 60 months on this Silverado. That's over $6,600 in average finance savings. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Save on Stressless by the truckload at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Every season, Stressless updates styles and leathers, but first we need to make room. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we took advantage of big discounts on discontinued styles, leathers, and overstocks. Now we're passing a truckload of savings on to you. You'll find sofas, love seats, chairs and ottomans, even power recliners, all at amazingly low prices. Don't delay. Quantities are extremely limited. Take advantage of truckload savings on Stressless, only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
All right, don't forget there's some areas that do have that frost advisory east of La Crosse, probably east of Eau Claire, so you might want to cover up some plants or bring them inside. Just a couple hours around 32. Otherwise, it's definitely going to be warmer tomorrow, back to the 70s near 80. Weekend warm. Monday could be very warm, and then if you're looking for rain, you might have to wait till next Wednesday. And even then, it's a little bit iffy too.
Still up in the air.
Yeah, very much up there.
Literally.
Yes.
Thanks, Greg, and thanks for joining us tonight at 5. We'll see you at 6.